I think he doesn't even care about the wedding. He wants to say I do and hurry up and leave. He's got a lot of firsts today. He's got the first kiss, the first everything. So, but where's the wedding night? Looking forward to it. It's your first kiss, so like, I need to give you some pointers as far as what to do.
Yeah? You have more than one.
Imagine that, right? Yeah. Okay, so you don't bite her lips. Don't like head butter.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, August 31st. Just finished up a video about Joanna Duggar, and we talked about Matt Chandler, the pastor from Texas that has stepped down. There's a whole rabbit hole I've been in with the Southern Baptist Church Convention, with the investigation that's been going on with the Department of Justice and all the details coming out, and every day something seemingly happening with a pastor and leadership. I want to thank all of you that are either former SBC members or current that have been sending me messages, giving me tips. Honestly, it's something that a lot of you have been worried about and have thoughts about, so we're going to keep talking about that. One Southern Baptist we'd like to talk to you about today is Amy Duggar King. So last week I did a video where I was telling you about a lawsuit that Amy is facing against her landlord, and how the landlord says that she breached her contract, and she fired back and said that they illegally entered her store, causing her to feel unsafe, vandalizing the merchandise, and forcing her to feel like she had to leave. And there was some questions about how much what is the lawsuit seeking? And I was able to get some clarification that that her landlord is seeking the entirety of her lease into 2024. So it's a lot of money he's looking for breach of contract. And she filed counterclaims, and they are set for trial. So we'll keep her in our thoughts, and some of you like to pray, sending her good hearts, loves, kindness. You know, going through lawsuits is difficult, and just because you get sued doesn't mean you're actually did anything wrong, okay? So I know that we talk a lot about legal problems on here, and I always try to stay objective. I've gone through my own legal struggles, so I'm gonna just send some love over to her on a situation that is not awesome. One thing that she is awesome with, though, is using her voice to speak up about topics that she's passionate about. And one of those passions she has is speaking up about the situation that's happened to her family. Now, a lot of you have mixed feelings about Amy, and I can only share with you like what I learned having my own experience with her. And I don't necessarily feel like she speaks out of a place of wanting attention. What I've learned about Amy is she's the kind of person that feels things very passionately. And when she feels like passionate that something is unjust, something is wrong, and she feels like nothing's happening, nothing's changing, she's gonna use the voice that she has to make a difference. And she's gonna say whatever she needs to say, regardless of the backlash, regardless of if it appears as though she's doing it for attention, because she feels like nobody else can say it. And I've learned that even though she is still a conservative Baptist, faith-going, church-going girl, which is totally fine, by the way, she's not as conservative as her cousins, and feels a sense of, I think, responsibility to be a voice and an example to her cousins that have been let down by the Duggars, by Josh, by Jim Bob. And I also feel like there's a deep wound that she has because she was on a show. She says she was lied to. She says that her uncle did not tell her the extent of what Josh has done. I think she feels that because of that, she's always going to be tied to the family because of she was on the show, you guys. Everyone knows her because of the show. And because she's the only one that will speak out, we look to her when she's feeling like saying something. And today she had something to say. And so I understand some of you get really agitated and think, oh, she's just famey. She's just after her attention. I just don't see it that way. You know, we can flip flop and we can say she does this, she does that. I've never gotten that sense. I honestly believe this comes from a place of truth, honesty, transparency, and a sense of justice, and a sense of need for justice, and a sense of not wanting to be silenced. And I think when you've had someone silence you through an NDA and through intimidation, like she, has claimed she's gone through, you're going to rebel against that and want to speak. So today she had some pretty strong words for Anna Duggar, and and she also had some strong words for her cousin Josh. So she said, "Wake up, Anna Duggar, and anyone else who is in a relationship with someone like this." And she said, it's a post that says, "Narcissists and sociopaths have no guilt about laying in bed next to you while texting another woman or man. They can take you out on a date all while you have a significant, they can take you out on a date all while they have a significant other. They can be married and have kids all the while having multiple online dating profiles. They can follow and comment on dozens of NSFW social media accounts, all while simultaneously declaring their primary partner the love of their life in public. Their lack of empathy is stunning. Their disrespect has no boundaries." So we know that Josh has been unfaithful to Anna, and we know that she doesn't divorce him, and we know that she's in a state of denial, is the only thing that I can say. Amy has been trying to get Anna's attention, and I don't know if Anna will see this. I don't know if she'll care. I don't know if she'll respond. Anna sort of has been living more of reclusive. She doesn't talk to as many people. I actually talked to someone 2 days ago about Anna, and they said that Anna they believe, in a state of denial, and they also said just totally brainwashed. That was their opinion, and they know Anna personally. They said that Anna's never had to make decisions for herself, and she's sort of went from having her dad control every aspect of her life to then having Josh control every aspect of her life. So she's trying to navigate all of these things that are happening, and she's been trained to follow whatever her husband says. So there's, obviously in the world that they live in, it's a patriarchal world, and men have no accountability, no responsibility, and they can always end up blaming their wives for everything, and the wives end up being the ones that take the brunt of it and feel like everything is their fault. So I agree that Josh could very well be a narcissist. I agree that he might be a sociopath. I agree that I don't think that he has any remorse. I don't think that he knows how to have remorse. I think that he grew up in a world where accountability for men doesn't look the same as accountability for women. I think the kind of culture that he lives in breeds narcissistic men because they have unbridled power. And I think it creates women who become doormats and are abused by their partners. Sometimes the hardest part of leaving is waking up and actually realizing the situation that you're in. I don't know what it'll take for her to wake up. I have no clue what it'll take for Anna to wake up. She has 7 children, and she still believes he's innocent, okay? She's still standing by him, regardless. I don't know what the answer is. I know that there's people in her life that want her to leave. I know people have told her it's okay to leave. Anna is not there yet. I've had other people say, I was in Anna's position, give it a couple years. Things can change. People on Twitter kind of responded to Amy, not super kind. One person said, maybe showing more love than judgment will have a bigger impact. When you're in a cult, you don't see it with clear eyes. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Just let her know that you're there for her if she ever chooses to accept it, but it has to be her choice. I agree. You can tell someone all the way to Tuesday that you want them to leave. They're not open to it. They're not going to listen. Someone else said this. Anna knows all this. She knew it after Ashley Madison, and now he's a criminal and she still defends him. If she prefers to live off her in-laws in a container box, that's her choice. I'm done feeling sorry for her. Someone else said, Anna may very well be aware of this already, but these girls have been trained to depend on men. She couldn't even leave even if she wanted to because the people around her made sure she couldn't leave. She has no education or skills outside of the home. She's a victim in so many ways. Other people said, go Amy. One person said, so how's your marriage going? Someone said, someone send this to Todd Paulson. He should run fast. Someone send this to Todd Paulson. That's my husband. So someone thinks that I'm a narcissist. Oh my goodness. Being compared in the same breath as Josh Duggar. Good days. Okay, so I think Amy's just going to use her voice no matter what. And I think Anna will be receptive or not receptive. And I think no matter what we say, do, think, feel, she's going to do what she needs to do. I know that when I left an ex that was not a good person, it took me a very long time, and nothing anyone could tell me mattered at all. I had to figure it out on my own. And Anna has to figure it out on her own. And it's true. She's not been raised to have to figure out things on her own. And that puts her in a position where she might not ever figure it out on her own. For now, Amy is standing up and telling her to wake up. Josh is a psychopath and a sociopath and a narcissist. Some people agree with her, some people don't. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.